Hey everybody, Star 6 Wars 1 here, and welcome to the 9th movie of Anime Movie Month. For this one, we are looking at the first Ghost in the Shell film. Now, Ghost in the Shell, I don't really have much knowledge of, sorry, but this is one franchise I'm not that familiar with, even though it had a TV series that I'd heard about on YTV's Bionics for any Canadians out there. Unfortunately, I never watched it. I was, I think, too young at the time to start watching it. That or I just missed it. I don't remember which. I just remember it was there, and they announced it a few times. But this is the original 1995 film. Now, I don't know about this one. I really didn't know what I was expecting when I came into this one, especially with all the other movies I've seen this month. But if it's any consolation, I like the film. But that's going a little bit too ahead of myself. First up, the story. And I'm going to be honest, I cannot describe it to you because I had only half an idea of what was going on. Well, I don't mind the story, and while I got bits and pieces of it, it got really confusing really fast, and I don't quite know where I'd place it on the story lists. And yeah, so I got really confused. The characters are good, but I'm not gonna lie and say the best. I felt some of them were either very flat or just didn't work. Major props, though, to the English dub voice actor Richard Epcar, though, for doing, in my opinion, the best performance of the entire movie. And I still miss you in Samurai X Reflection. Moving on. Next up, I'm going to say this right now. The animation, in my opinion, is probably one of the best parts of the movie. It's really aged well, and while it does look older, this one actually seems to work to its advantage. It's kind of like Cowboy Bebop in that regard. It works with what it's got with animation. So, thumbs up on the animation, no complaints here. The music is more the same. Okay, I could say it's a little less memorable, but I did remember the making of a Cyborg track, so there's that. But overall, I'm going to mention this. When I watched the film, something felt missing. I don't know what was missing with the film, but it felt like something wasn't there that should have been there. And that's partially why I'm having a hard time describing it, because it feels like something's missing. Actually, this is a similar frustration to another anime I've watched, Fate Stay Night, in which I think something was missing and it could have been so much more than what it is. But both of them I thought were pretty good, especially Ghost in the Shell, because it's got some age working against it. As I've stated back in my Akira review, me and past anime don't always get along. This one is the complete opposite of Akira. I still don't quite know what to think about it, but this one leans more toward a positive than a negative. So, you got it good. And you know what? This is technically an anime classic, so I would actually recommend giving this one a watch. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. I think it could have been so much more, and that's why I kind of got a bit of a lower score. But other than that, there's nothing really that wrong with it. I just don't think there's anything, except kind of the animation for the time, noteworthy about it really either. Alright, this has been Star 6 Wars 1, and I will see you on December 21st for the second Ghost in the Shell movie, Innocence. See you guys then.